live? Are we live? Not yet.
Oh, I'm going to the
Yes,
chat.
we're live. Hello, everybody. I see Fearless there. I see Mountain. I see Tyler in the chat. Andy, good to see you, Alexia. And let me just quickly check if D Live is working. It is. Perfect. So we got all that going. Now we are having a nice party tonight and with my co-host Kate. Hello, Kate. Good to see you.
I'm trying to get the chat up so I can see whatever all the smack everyone's talking.
Yeah. Hi, Barry. Good to see you there. Tia Zen Booty on D Live. I've got Twitch on as well. I'm going to make this a tradition now every year. I figured because it's fun, and we're going to have a lot of guests, so it's going to be fun. Hi, Tesseract. Good to see you too. And hey, Patricia Thurdahl. Good to see you. And yeah, we're going to be having a party, having a lot of friends over, and going to have some fun. And I hope everybody's going to enjoy themselves. So, yeah, well, let's start this. First of all, last year I said, oh, it's so much better here on this side of 2020 when you guys were still in 2019. Well, boy, was I
lied to
wrong.
us.
Boy, was I wrong.
Oh my God.
This was definitely probably the worst year of my life. I mean, I just told you I haven't cried as much in my life as I did this year. I learned so many lessons this year. My cats passed this year, both of them, and they were with me last year here next to me during New Year's Eve. And so, hey, Fearless is a little drunk there. Hi, Cormac, good to see you. And yeah, it has been a really, really heavy year. But, you know, before I'm going to let you talk, let me just say thank you to a few people that have really stood next to me during the worst times. And that was Tessa, that was Doug, Mel, thank you, Lena, Beverly, Brooke, Mountain and Jenny, Neo and Kate. Oh my God, Kate, you've been there with a major meltdown that I had. Angela, thank you so much. Whoever I forgot to mention, thank you so much for everybody that was next to me there. Oh, there is Brooke, up 3. Good to see you. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because, you know, it was a very, very important year. And it was a very heavy year. And I'm not going to cry. I've cried enough for the rest of my life. And at the moment I'm cat sitting, so I'm not completely alone. So that's good. And what about you, Kate? How was your year?
Well, everyone that has followed me kind of knows what my year has been like. It has been shit. No, but it's also been really great. It's been really beautiful. This is life. It's been the hardest year of my life, but also probably one of the most beautiful. I've made connections with incredible people that I will know for the rest of my life. Some of us, we were friends before this. We thought we were friends before this, and this has really brought us together more than anything. Every single one of my loved ones, all of my friends, my family members have all been through a lot this year. And so we were all kind of leaning on each other. And so it's really beautiful. Like we made it. And I still am hopeful somehow, some way.
Yeah, even I am. Even I am.
Yeah, good. I don't know. This has been a big lesson in we can't do it alone. We need each other. We really do.
Absolutely. It's been, I guess, people came closer together. A lot of people probably had to go inside of themselves, including me. It's, yeah, I mean, who would have ever thought this year would have been like this, right?
Right.
Gee, it's I mean, really, I still have no words for it. Takes me 10 years to recuperate from this year.
Yes, someone in the chat, I just missed it, said 2021 took no prisoners. Like,
Oh my
seriously.
gosh, no, it didn't. It did. It's
Oh, karma takes no prisoners. It was fearless, but
yeah. But oh, and I have to say, Alara is not coming today. Unfortunately, we're going to miss her. She's hard at work, so unfortunately, she's not going to be with us. But we're going to have some other pop-in guests anyway, last minute, and yeah. It's always going to be fun. And yeah, we're going to just go have a party and go through the year with everybody and see how everybody's doing. Because, yeah, everybody wasn't it also this year? No, it was already last year. Everybody was thrown off YouTube, wasn't it?
No, it was this year. It was April of this year. Can you believe it? It feels like it was forever ago.
Yeah. I'm a lonely one on YouTube now.
I know. Well, keep going. Keep on keeping on.
Yeah. Well, that's why I stopped with politics. Otherwise, I get kicked off as well, right? But yeah, and I mean, that really kind of made me lose a lot of people as well, because, I'm not used to all these other platforms because I'm still on YouTube. But, it's, yeah, it's been a shame. But at the end of the day, we're still all together anyway, right?
It's true. It's true. We always find a way, no matter what, no matter how many different platforms we get kicked off of. Remember, we had what was that, Discord for a while, and we were connecting through there.
Yeah.
And we always, oh, sorry, that's my dog and his squeaky toy. I shall take that away from him.
Oh, you don't hear it that bad.
Huh?
We don't hear it that bad.
Oh, okay, that's good.
And he's cute anyway.
Yeah, if you say so.
Yeah, he can stay. Any animal can stay. Yeah. So anyway, I mean, really, how is well, obviously you have a great family, so you don't have that problem like most people have, divisions in families and all that. Although we already had that in 2020, but now it's even worse. So what do you predict for 2022?
Well, God, I dread predictions because I've been so wrong so many times.
Yeah.
But we are the further away we get, the more time passes, we are starting to see more of a pattern forming. We never could, at least most of us could not have predicted, what we're seeing, the craziness that we're seeing in the world right now. And we in the United States could not have foretold the Biden presidency. We're like, oh wait, that's no way that's going to happen.
Oh my God. Yeah, that happened this year.
And so I know. And so, when it first happened, we were all flabbergasted and just like scrambling to try to make sense of it. But now I think even to the people that, weren't Q followers, weren't paying attention, it is becoming clear that the reason that had to happen that way, that all of this craziness had to happen this way, was so that we would learn our lesson. And, that's what I'm seeing. So I am seeing a lot of hope for the future, as far as like we're getting there. Like if you look hindsight, like if you look back at where we were even last year or the year before, we have progressed a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think if I think back on that, because in the beginning I was totally disappointed, but then later I thought, hang on, this is also to wake people up, because, it's necessary. And indeed, if you look at it from the political perspective, I mean, people are waking up en masse. There's people screaming for getting the boss back, so to speak. And, even people that hated him. So that's a good thing. But
sorry, hold on one second. This is
back, so to speak. And
I cannot get this thing to close.
Typical.
It's all, whatever, guys.
Hey, Judy, good to see you there. Long time no see. Greg, good to see you too. Mountain, saw Jenny there, and Conspira Terry, good to see you, and Jim there. Alex in D Live, good to see you all. So, do you think that something is going to happen on that, in that regard, with Mr. B, Mr. Brandon,
Resident B? I I I hope so. I hope so. Yes, I do. I do think my heart tells me it's going to be okay. That's all I really know. And you can't really, I mean, like, I can't sauce it. I can't say, like, oh, well, everything is leading up into this one moment. All I know is that my heart is telling me that it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
And that every bit of damage that we're seeing can be reversed. And this is necessary for people to wake up. So,
Yeah. We're actually in a lockdown now. Actually, I'm laughing about it now because really it's just, and yeah, so yeah, all the shops are all closed except for the essential ones. And then half of January, I believe they want to go to those that are not jabbed cannot go anywhere. So you get a fine if you walk the street. So bring it on. I mean, literally at this point,
streetwalker.
yeah, let the cooker pressure go, right?
Yeah.
Pressure,
Right. That's
the pressure cooker. Sorry.
pressure cooker. There you go. Um, exactly. It's almost getting to the point where the crazier it gets, the more I'm like, yes, because come on, you know.
Absolutely. Well, the rest of the world, obviously, you guys in the US have it still pretty easy compared to the rest of the world.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Europe is it's insane, and but yeah, I mean, I guess I do see already stuff coming out now, so I have good hopes. Really, I still have good hopes in that regards. And in the rest of the year, I didn't even have time to think about that stuff because I was busy grieving and all that. But yeah, and
I
you
know,
were,
but you've done so much. You have just like blossomed this year, really, honestly. I've always loved you, but this year, just like I connected with you in a way. It has been really beautiful, the growth and yeah, when you're focusing on yourself, it does make it hard to pay attention to the craziness that's going on in the world. And that's a good thing. And you've had so much growth and you've been through so much this year. And I'm just so proud of you.
oh, yeah, I did my course in BQH, so that is
Yeah.
going well. It was really beautiful. I thought I need to stay busy as possible, only to get another breakdown in November, December, and but yeah, I mean, this is part of the game, isn't it? And we need to get through it, um, to get over it, so to
Mhm.
speak. And and that's what's going to happen. And I just hope that 2023 obviously will bring us a lot of surprises, but I hope it won't be as hard as it was this year. But I don't believe it can be any harder at this point.
Mm. No, we're prepared for it now, at least. We were
True.
completely blindsided, I think, because 2020 sucked so hard that we were like, oh, thank God, 2020
Yeah.
is.
Remember, I said last year during the show, I said, oh man, it can never be worse than 2020. Oh my God, who would have thought?
You did this to us. You jinxed us. No, I mean,
I
it had to
did.
be.
I did. I'm just going to shut up about it because I'm not going to predict anything for this year because really, well, actually, in about 45 minutes, it's going to be 2022 here. So I'm going to tell you what it looks like. But like I did last year, I was totally wrong.
This time, look out the window. Actually, I remember last year you did look out the window,
I
and
did. Oh, you know
beautiful.
what? Because I said there was so little fireworks. It was because it was forbidden that year too. And this year is again,
It's
but
verboten?
yeah, because we had a lockdown at the time, I think too, and now we have again it's forbidden, but people go to Belgium to get fireworks anyway. So it's been like blowing up like all evening now, but it won't last that long because they scan the whole place with helicopters. It's insane. Also, all right, so let's get Abby in. She's
I'm gonna
already
take my
waiting.
toy away from my dog while you get Abby in here.
All right, let's get Abby in here. And then we're going to have Tyler come in soon as well. There she is. Hang on. And there is Tyler, like clockwork.
Hello.
Hello.
There.
There's Tyler with his cool t-shirt.
I love that shirt. It's my favorite.
What does it
Mean
say?
tweets, cheap gas.
There you go. Yeah, I got this was a white elephant gift that I got in Florida actually when I was down there with Abby.
Yeah, I love those shirts.
And Abby's so sweet that so I got her gift, which was this tarot card deck, and it was robbed from me. And she felt so bad it was stolen from me. She mailed me that same deck because she wanted me to have it.
That's so sweet. So
Abby is an earth angel.
she is. She is. I love her. And so tell us, guys, I don't know who wants to start. How was your year?
Abby.
Well, so I got to be careful today because I've been in a really feisty mood all day today. Like I just got off the phone with my mom, and she was even like, "I'm gonna call you back tomorrow when you're not so ranty."
Oh, I had a good mood actually today. So yeah, actually the
wonderful.
first time this year.
Well, I think can I just get up and leave too?
No.
No, I think this whole year has been an emotional roller coaster for everybody. Just on the world stage, we have no clue what's going on. We're just trying to connect the dots, read between the lines, make sense of stuff that doesn't make sense. It's kind of I feel like most of it's a show and it's by design, confusing us by design. But then it trickles down into our individual lives, and we have people are having falling outs with their family, and then we have all these crazy mandates and all this shit going on. So everyone's just trying to find their way right now. And I would say collectively we all had a pretty similar year, honestly, because nobody really knows what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was interesting, for me personally, this past year in my direct life has been amazing. So it's been one of a lot of personal growth and, opening and starting my business more. And my husband's business has completely taken off. So for us in our little bubble, it's been an incredible year, and a year that we were able to see a lot of things that we had been manifesting come to fruition. So for us, it was a really great year. And, a lot of that is what you create what you want to see. And right. So, we really kind of dug deep during in the earlier part of the year when the lockdowns were happening. We never abide by any of that. So we found our tribes locally. And, we really did cultivate some much tighter relationships, even just with businesses, not just talking about just friends, but with businesses. We really got to know managers better and owners and restaurants. And we really did kind of dig into our hometown, and we found, they say, find your tribe, find the others. We worked on finding those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was getting ready to respond like I was hosting the show. I'm so used to it.
We all are.
Well, this is James Gilliland's show. You'd
Yeah.
be doing great because he always just waits for you to host anyway.
I know, right? No, I think it's absolutely true what you just said, Abby, because it's about creating your own reality, like that doesn't look like what you see on TV or social media, because that's fake. It's all fake. And like you turn the TV on and, the world's on fire, but then you walk outside and you have all these beautiful neighbors and this nature and whatever, you can make that your reality. You don't have to attach it to all this external bullshit. So that's what I've been trying to do. Just separate from it all, because honestly, like what I found it was doing to me was just like sucking my energy. Like, we want to know every little detail about what's going on with the Ghislaine Maxwell case or this and that. And then if you just have to check out, I'm like, this is getting me nowhere. Like I'm putting all my energy into this, and it's going to happen with or without me. So I need to focus on me.
Well, essentially, we had this already in 2020 that we already were used to it.
Yeah, it's a repeat.
We were all kind of already in this still good vibe, and we were like, yeah, whatever happens around the world, we just create our own reality. And, for Abby, for you, that went really great. And for me, I had apparently a lot of new lessons to be learned. But, when it comes to the world stage, yeah, I couldn't care less about it anyway. I don't participate, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I am grateful for all the content creators out there who are keeping up with it and reporting on it,
Mhm.
like the real news. And because it makes it so easy to find out what's going on without having to actually go out there and, give it your energy. So, although, I'm not one to stay on top of it all the time, I'm grateful for everyone out there who is, and, making it easier for us. We all play a role.
Yeah, it's
True.
teamwork. It's
I-
teamwork.
Actually,
I
Kate was doing a new show and every Friday now, right? I forgot about
Mhm.
that because
Mhm.
it was really awesome. So I'm gonna watch that. And lots of content creators, which is always great. Go ahead,
Yeah.
Debbie.
No, I was just gonna say there are so many, and I almost feel in a way I almost got a little bit lazy this past year because, the years prior, my mom and I researched together, and we would just spend hours and hours and hours digging and finding sites and going, and going on the 4chan networks and finding things and reading through comments. And there are so many incredible content creators. It has almost made me a little bit lazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Right.
it's great because that there's so many people stepping up and doing it. 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago now, when we decided to start the podcast, there was a lot of channels, but it seemed like it wasn't just us. Like everybody just started popping up with shows everywhere, and people were being guided and activated to do this work, and it's kind of amazing, really. We're getting censored and shadow banned, but it's nothing personal. We're all going through it, and
Right.
they're trying to throw everything they can at us, and it's just part of it right now. It is spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a message from Whitehead. Good to see you, Whitehead.
White
Thank you
hats.
for your donation. Much love, family. Happy New Year. Thank you so much. I'm going to send you the link later to call in, and if you want to. So yeah, you're totally right about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I can share something if you guys want me to. Last week I shared it in a group that Tyler was a part of. I was just wrapping presents in my bedroom, which I'm like locked in again. I'm back in my room. And all of my Arcturians that I know just swarmed me, just like whoom, and just circled me. I'm like, oh my gosh, what? It's been a while since they've swarmed me that heavily. And so I pulled up my recorder and I just channeled for a bit. And their message was, what's kind of coming was that this is going to be a time for, like, they kind of put it in 3 different groups. A time for great weeping for some, a time for great inner reflection for others, and a time of being very humble for the light workers. And they said this isn't going to be a time of great jubilation, which I feel that a lot of us are kind of setting up that stage, like it's going to be this huge global party. And I know this was the message was as much as for me as for all of us amazing light workers. But just they were just coming in, and again they reiterated being humble during this, because it is going to be so hard for so many people when all of this comes through, and everything that we know to be true in our hearts is going to be coming out. And I believe that was the bulk of the message, is for us to remain humble through all of that and realize how many people are going to need our help. And they said, yet again, we come forward asking the light bearers to step forward in humble service. And then they
Yeah.
reminded us that they like to remind me that I did choose this. And like we all chose this because I'm a total whiny baby. Because even as their messenger, like my subconscious is like, come on,
Yes.
I still gotta do this. And but they said the thing that was good was we're gonna have partners this time. Like we're going to have help while we are aiding and doing this work, but also to remind us that our souls knew that this was a very big job and it wasn't for the meek. Like they reminded, like the souls that are here, we have spent times doing this great work, and we were prepared to do it again. So
Well, I
Wow.
feel that like I was just gonna say that before you got into that. I feel like Abby had such a great year because she did so much work prior, and you were already kind of on that spiritual, like you've got a great family support. Your family's all on the same page with it. And you're supported in that. And because all of us are so close, we know what each other have been going through this year,
Mhm.
and it sucked. But I feel like 2021 and maybe all of this is exactly what we needed it to be. It was forcing us to dig through all of the stuff that we needed to fix and get right with ourselves in order to, be more of service and get to the end and actually feel like we accomplished something.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with what you said, Abby, as far as being humble. Actually, the Robert Earl White, who we just had on the show, he was talking about the same thing. He's like, now more than ever, we need to really be understanding and try and put ourselves in someone else's shoes and understand where they're coming from, because everyone's confused right now. And but the way he said it was, we need to try and understand where everyone's coming from, even if they are an idiot. And it was hilarious. But
I think
Well,
that's
uh,
why I've been so,
me.
yeah,
yeah,
I think that's why I've been so feisty because, yet again, we have to be humble and keep doing the work. While it was, great, personally, in other aspects, personally in my life, it was an awful year because I was able to see that so many people that are physically in my life related to me, for over 40 years, they would put people on trains. And like realizing, I called them today to my mom, like the yellow sticker people. Like I realized the yellow sticker people. And that has been very hard on my heart.
Yeah.
Really hard. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm not
I
going to
think,
sugarcoat that.
the humbleness is indeed, I was watching this week videos from people that had NDEs, like near death experience, and everybody told about the same thing. And that actually got me thinking about, again, about no matter how we may be pissed off with people that are, because they're not agreeing with us and vice versa. But at the end of the day, when everything comes out, we need to be there and stay humble indeed, and not think like, because after all, one time we all were asleep as well,
Mm-hmm.
I was in a coma. I mean, looking back on who I used to be, and just, the lifestyle I lived. I mean, I was in the system hardcore, uh,
Really. Yeah.
besides being interested in conspiracy theories, that was always an interest, but it's just amazing how you can be trapped and not even know it, and be completely clueless. And that's what I look around and see so much of right now. Thank God, almost like the masks suck, but thank God, because now it's like a collective IQ test. You can just look around and see, where everybody's at.
Yeah,
And
it is.
yeah, it's sad, but it's true.
So what do
I
you
think
guys see for 2022?
I think things are gonna come in fast and they're gonna come in hard. I think it's gonna be fast and hard. My guides were showing me just 2 nights ago, I couldn't sleep, and just showing this image of all of these pillars just being like, boom, like just axe going through all of them and them crumbling, and everything that people have put on pillars, materialism, their boss, their job, their religion, their fear, like everything that we had been programmed to do to put on pillars is going to be completely like it's just going to be gone, and that's going to be very hard, but I think it's going to come in fast and come in it's yeah.
Right. That's what she said.
That's what
Yeah.
Oops. Oh, I forgot this was live. No, I actually, I was in meditation the other night too, and I don't know what happened, but I've been like tapped in, and I've been like getting messages for, like, it's weird. It's been happening to me. This is really the first time it's happened to me, but I started getting this whole like download about how things are being cleared up right now on the 3D level. We're trying to clear things up, But the other dimensions right now, it's a spiritual war more than that, more than anything, actually.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
3D is just a manifestation of it. And just because we clear something out in the 3D doesn't mean there's not bleed over into the other surrounding dimensions. And like if you would, let's just say you were to clear out a certain area, it could start to repopulate with dark entities coming from these other dimensions. Everything's so thin right now. So it's not as black and white as we want to think it is, and it was just showing me more than ever that like all the stuff right now happening on the political stage and with this, pandemic is literally just a movie. Like it's just like almost like, I don't know, distraction or what. It's like this, it serves no purpose actually. It's like everything that's happening that matters is like going on up here.
Right.
And it was also, I don't know if you call it a download or what, but so a lot of the big names, not big names, but the elites, the higher ups are being cleared out. And then what you have now is like a bunch of puppets without puppet masters. So you have all these politicians who aren't telling them what to do anymore. And it's just like a kid in a candy store. They have these evil tools and they're just running around doing whatever they can with it because there's no one telling them what to do. And it's actually more of a problem than we probably thought it was going to be. And that's what we're seeing happening right now. That's what would explain why everything's just insane.
Right. Okay, we've got a new guest coming in and people messaging me. There is Zoe.
Hey.
Good to see you. Well,
Happy New Year.
Well, not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought you were there already. Time travel is hard.
I know, time zones, right? Well, thank you so much, Abby and Tyler, because, I wish I could make this longer because I had so many guests chucked in. I couldn't even organize it properly this year. But
as if last year was organized.
Last year was within 24 hours, everything organized perfectly. I don't know how I did it, but yeah, this year a little bit less well organized. But yeah, thank you so much, you two, for coming, and I hope I'm going to see you next year again on my show.
Yes,
both of you.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having us on.
Absolutely.
This was fun. Happy New Year, and yeah, it's coming right up for you, Keystone. I still have a few more hours left, but it's crazy all the time zones.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, and I'll see you soon again. Thank you both.
Thank
Bye,
you guys.
guys.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye.
And there is Elisa and Zoe. Good to see you both. Elisa, you've got yeah. There she is in a nice sunny Florida.
Yep, I am at the beach. I wanted to welcome the new year for you guys with the awesome beach in the background.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Me too.
Yeah, you're in New York, right, Zoe?
I'm in DC. I'm in
Oh,
the
you're in
armpit of hell.
Well, they need you there as a light worker. Well,
yeah, I'm here. I'm there. There's no ocean. There's no beautiful sunset, but we're here. I
Just
just
a
live
swamp.
vicariously. Yeah, it's a swamp. Isn't that nice? Isn't that beautiful?
so how has your year been, Zoe? I know it's been special.
It's nuts.
Because
This
I
is a
remember
crazy
that
year.
a year ago, you still had a tinfoil hat, or you were
Yeah.
still calling
No,
everybody
I was
the
laughing at
tinfoil
the
hats.
tinfoil hatters. Yeah, a year ago, I thought the UFO people were crazy people. I would back away slowly from them.
And
And
now,
now look, I'm in regular dialogue with aliens all the time. What a difference a day makes.
I don't know anybody that had such a change like Zoe. She literally channels every single alien out there. She just has to look at somebody and she already knows who to channel. It's insane. It's insane, but
It's
so
crazy.
lovely. You've done such lovely work this year, and
Oh, thanks.
yeah, she does a lot of activations. I love it. And Elisa, you too. how have you been?
Oh, where'd she go?
I have been, of course, I got a phone call right when you asked me the question. Oh
Was
my
it an
God.
alien?
No doubt.
Actually, she actually is an alien. But yeah, what were you asking me? I'm sorry.
Well, well, actually, I was starting with Zoe, how her year has been, but let's go to you first. And how has your year been? Have your year been?
It's been crazy, 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 full of just one session after the other, activating star seeds one after the other, and just really seeing amazing how amazing these star seeds are that are here in this time, and how much we put on ourselves. These are star seeds that have a traumatic lifetime experiences, and they come to save the earth at the same time.
Yeah,
They're crazy.
It's so much.
it's yeah. I mean,
It's so much.
actually, Zoe, what do you think about this year? Because doesn't it seem that a lot of people came in this year that are activated?
Even since I began this journey with activating starseeds and figuring out what that even means, it seems like it's accelerating. It seems like it's just this massive awakening. Even people who aren't starseeds are opening up to higher forms of consciousness. So it's very encouraging. Definitely bananas. It's totally bananas.
You know what I loved about Zoe, that her skill, she had to keep up with her own skill because she had no clue. She had to research all the things and all the beings that came through to her. She's like, who are they?
I can tell you, and I'm still figuring it out. I get beautiful references from you guys. You guys, sometimes we're just talking and I'm like, really? That's what that is? Connecting the dots. I think a lot of times my guides utilize my ignorance to all of this stuff, because it's kind of a neutral. I don't have a lot of, I guess, perception already applied to what they are, what they could be, because I don't know. So it's just figuring it out. And you helped me a lot with that, figuring out regressives and baddies and goodies and white hats and all that stuff. So it's been an adventurous journey for sure.
Yeah. And so what do you both have for 2022?
I don't
know,
Elisa.
Yeah, I don't know. That usually I'm booked out 6 months ahead, and now my last session is February 3rd. So I'm booked, just like a month ahead. So I have a feeling that there's something coming, something different that's going to be happening for me. And this is something I did want to talk about, that I get the feeling that for me, it's time to be, and it's time to stop doing, and time to be, to just be. And I feel that that's what's coming. It is for us to learn how to be and stop doing.
Right.
I like that a lot.
For sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. And any messages from you, Zoe, from your guides for the next year?
About this year is all encouraging. It's all positive. It's all looking up for our people, for our, the people that we like. But it's just we got to get there. Have you felt even today is crazy? It feels like everybody, all sorts of negative attacks are happening across the field just today, just trying to get into the new year. I know a lot of our galactics are harnessing the power of this 6th year. The numerical vibration of 6 is very safe, comforting year, welcoming home. 5 is 5 can turn you on your head. It's all of the 15 is the devil card in the tarot. It's always it's just change. It's just neutral change, but it's utilized. It's been a lot of change this year. A lot of things just aren't what they used to be. So I'm just trying, I'm holding on for dear life till like a few more hours to get into 2022. But everything that I have been learning from them, all the conversations and the knowledge that I've been given from the Pleiadians that I work with specifically has all been just like, just get there, just get into 2022 and we'll do the rest, like just hold on to your vibration. Don't let it lower for anything. A lot of people, family members, children are being utilized like pawns to drop their vibration low enough to be, when you're running at a low frequency, you're pretty much fodder. You're just food, So like, if you can just fight that, and I use stand-up comedy like a weapon to keep my vibration high in spite of all things, just like stay laughing. And I think it's smooth sailing. It's always nuts on Earth. Anything on Earth is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Understatement.
But hopefully for our people, not even hopefully, I know for our people, it's definitely looking up. It's totally smooth sailing. We just got to get there.
Yeah. Oh, I've just got a donation from Liz Vasquez. Thank you. She's saying, wishing you all a new year filled with endless blessings. You are all some of my favorite starseeds. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. But yeah.
Hi, Liz.
So, Elisa, what do you have any, how do you say that? Good wishes for 2022?
Yeah, absolutely. I think 2022 is going to be the year where us, the light workers, are finally going to see those things that we've been waiting for to happen, with bated breath. Right, the truth to come out and for all this information to be made aware. And so I think this is going to be really our year. I think this is going to be where we finally are able to give that sigh of relief, like, finally, right? Finally, it's time to support those that are going to be hurting, and I'm ready. And I know a lot of the starseeds are ready. We've been ready for a while, just waiting for everything to happen. And I did get a information from an anonymous source who is up in the science station. And my understanding is that things have not happened because because there have been some things that have happened. For example, I don't know if you were aware that there were some spells that were placed on us, right, as humanity. And so unfortunately, it looks like some of the people that casted the spells have been killed. So, now it's about maybe going back and trying to understand how to manage that and how to, help. So that's why things aren't happening. And I want people to have faith that if you see that things are not moving and they're not happening, it's because something else came up, and they're always, trying to help us, and they're working so hard for us right now. So it's just, hang in there, guys. This is just throw your light at it every time. Just throw your light at it and know that this is going to happen.
I feel that we all have been laying low a bit in this year to be ready for whatever is coming, because that's a bit how it feels. Because I definitely have been laying low a lot, and many people that I know, and I guess we just all needed it as well.
Yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It seems like everybody's integrating really powerful upgrades lately, really, really physical upgrades. Everybody's like, I'm just sleepy all the time, massive headaches, all sorts of.
Oh my God, aching. Yes.
Yeah, I fell asleep at 5:30 in the afternoon yesterday, randomly. Yes. I don't never do that. It's just the physical upgrade. I think a lot of our guides, especially people who are connected to starseeds, are giving you weekly upgrades to keep you ahead of the curve of all regressive attacks. But the last one that's been coming, it seems like it's like a whopper. the physical advancements. And whenever you guys go through upgrades, there's a reset. There's like a time where, you download an upgrade onto your computer and then you have to turn it off and turn it back on. And then it happens. So there's like that pause and integration. All of a sudden you don't hear your guides anymore. You don't really feel your gifts anymore. You're less tapped in. You're like, what happened? Where did it go? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? Did I drink fluoride water? Like, what happened? Or but it's really the way it works. So when they do reintegrate, they're more seamless. They're always different. They're always more powerful when they start to come back online. So I know they want you guys to not get so worried about those little blips, those little pauses where you're like, all of a sudden, I don't feel anything, or I can't hear my guides anymore. That's just the way that the programming works. And when they do come back, it'll be even more integrated with you. So that's exciting.
Well, you girls, my galactic girls here, I thank you so much for being here. And I both with you a happy new year. And obviously, we're still going to stick around, all of us together in the new year. And I'm so grateful for meeting you this year, Zoe and Alisa, actually, both of you. And I'm so happy to calling you my friends. Yeah.
Oh, I love
Same
you so
here.
much. Happy New Year.
We love you. Happy New
Happy
Year,
New
everybody.
Year, both. Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Right. Let's get due diligence in, and Luke Sly Talker should be coming soon. We go
The
from
wig is so good.
from the galactics to the spiritual to we've got them all on.
I love it.
Good to see you, everybody there in the chat. Rick G, good to see you. Blue, good to see you. Sudabak. And
Sudabug. Hi, friend.
Sudabak is there. And Sarah is there. Good to see you in Mexico. Scott, good to see you too. Where's due diligence? Did he should
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you're there. We can't see you.
I'm still at work. That's why.
Oh, okay. Well, good to see you then. I'm sorry. I didn't even know you were here yet because I couldn't see you. So,
Oh, no worries.
how have you been?
Oh, busy. I've been really, really busy.
What? Oh,
Really?
you're still on duty?
Yep. For the moment, at least.
Oh, any good news?
At the moment, not yet.
Okay.
Nothing on my end, but things are a little bit on the weird side anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell on that. But yeah, everything else seems to be going just fine, but we'll see how that works.
So how has your year been?
Say again?
How has your year been? Your year?
I'm still. It still feels like it's January at certain times.
I hope not.
This year's flew by so quickly; it's ridiculous.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it did
couldn't
actually. It did.
In some ways, yeah.
It did. So did you have a good year?
For the most part, yeah. A little on
Yeah.
the rough side here and there, but yeah, for the vast majority of it, it was pretty good.
Oh, that's good to hear from you. And do you see like good things for the next year?
The way this year went, being a dumpster fire, I can't see anything but better things happening next year.
True that.
Oh
True
my
that.
gosh, let's not tempt fate.
Yeah, we did say that last year, but yeah, we were wrong.
Yeah, well, we thought 2021 was going to be a good year, but we did get a few wins here and there, so that's one good thing. But outside of that,
Great point. And you know what? We're getting more wins towards the end of this year. So that's what's making me feel hopeful. Maybe it's not like that delineation of like, okay, new year and the changes are going to start happening. We're already starting to see the changes. So let's just keep that progress going, right?
Exactly. Oh boy. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year.
Well, not yet, but almost.
Yeah, I
Almost.
got still a bit more work to do. So unfortunately, I won't be able to stay very long.
Okay,
But,
that's no problem. I'm actually waiting for Luke's Fly Talker to call in, but I think either he's got the time wrong, or because he's not in Eastern, and I always only give Eastern Standard Time because that's the only time I know. Oh, speaking of the devil. Oh, no, that's somebody different. That's actually Angela calling. So I'm going to put her in wait still. Let me see. I think Luke may use the wrong time. So
Luke, use the force.
Luke,
see, that's the reason why I have both Pacific time and Eastern Standard Time sitting on my cell phone where I can see both. So I know where to be at what time. Oh, yeah.
well, I'm in Europe. I don't know all the American time, so I only use the Eastern Standard Time. And everybody that lives in other times, they always use their own. And I'm like, yeah, how can I know? I don't even know where you live.
Mine's the worst because I'm in Arizona, so half the year we're on Pacific and half the year we're on Mountain, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We
wow.
don't do daylight savings. We're rebels, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna let Angela in because I think Luke may have the wrong time zone. That means he may actually call then an hour later, or maybe even 2 hours, because I think he's in Portland. I don't know.
He's the same time zone as I'm in.
Oh,
so
really?
That's Pacific time zone, yeah. So it's 5:51 on the East Coast. Well, 5:52 now on the East Coast, so it's 2:52 here. So that's how I can see it.
It's stupid. Oh my God, then he will be 3 hours late.
He'll call by Valentine's Day.
Agreed there.
Hang on, let me see that. Oh, that is, yeah, I'm letting Angela in. So thank you so much then, Dio, for calling me. And I wish you a very, very great year.
Well, thank you. And I'm glad to have been able to call in and stuff, even though I'm at work. But I hope you have an absolutely amazing year as well. Kate Awakening, I try and catch your show as much as possible. Absolutely love your work. So,
thank you so much.
You're welcome. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
New Year.
And as one of my friends says, don't end up in the news. That's all I can say.
I hope not.
No, definitely not. All right. Much love, guys. And we'll talk
Much love to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Hello, Angela. Angela is Dutch. And Angela started her YouTube this year as well. And she's Dutch. And yeah. How was your year, Angela?
Wow, yeah, I was watching your show and I was thinking, how was my year? It was a bit weird. I met a lot of beautiful, nice people. And I started my YouTube channel. And I was watching what was going on over the world, and I did a lot of readings. And when I met a lot of people, I was able to tune in into what was going on a global scale. And it was amazing what I could see. And the more I was watching the news, the more I separated from the world. And I really feel like I'm not part of this anymore. And I guess 2 months ago, I had a tough time in my personal life. One of the things was that my computer was sucking my soul for months. And I went for a walk and I said, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to stop. I'm not going to do it anymore. And something shifted in me and I went home and I wanted to take a warm, hot shower to feel better. And then the water broke down. And it was completely cold water. And I was there with a shampoo in my hair and I was starting to freak out. And then I thought, which part of I don't do it anymore did you not understand? Nothing, no negativity anymore. And I stepped under the cold shower and it turned warm. And everything is working better now for me. And I guess I'm living in a different world. And when I watched press conferences with all the regulations. It's just like a fun show, and I'm proud to hear all the fireworks here. Like, yeah, go on. So yeah.
Yeah, because apparently nobody's listening that it's forbidden because it's going on for all night here.
Be ungovernable. Be ungovernable.
Yeah, we should not participate anymore. It's that simple, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad because obviously we're gonna go enter in 2022 a lot earlier than the Americans. So we're just we're gonna pave the way, and we're gonna have a look in the future for you guys. That's actually in 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we are 1 year ahead, Kate. Yeah. We are in 2022.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm just expecting bombs to be going off behind you guys and like zombies coming in and swarms of
2023.
Yeah. I hope.
Yeah, that's for the next year actually. But so would you say that this year, because obviously we both live in the same country, lots of stuff happening, we're in a big lockdown now, but did you actually notice a lot of that yourself? Because I didn't, honestly.
I don't participate. I go into the supermarket without a mask, and the only thing I notice now is, when I walk in the supermarket, I smile at people, I talk at people, and what I notice now is when I'm at the vegetables, people come to me and start talking for an hour and start hugging. Like, oh, I'm not the only one. And then I say, yeah, we wappies. That's the Dutch word for conspiracy theorists. We wappies, wappie.
Yeah. They call us all wappies, apparently. And so I did the same because I refused to use that mask because, they say we need. But it's funny because this time, actually, nobody is even looking up. There's literally this divide between those that don't want to and those that do. And both are just letting each other. And that's really nice.
Yeah, you see a lot of division. The ones that really believe in it get more strict. And the ones that don't believe in it say, what the heck, I don't do anymore. And the ones in the middle start having doubts, especially with the comedy press conferences. So every time people are freaking out and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it was so funny because people, they, lots of people go skiing in the winter here. They go to Austria. And in Austria, obviously, there is this massive police state and all that. And so they said only those that are jabbed with, what was it, Pfizer? They could only go and the rest couldn't. But here they all had the Johnson. And so all those people that had booked already were so pissed off because now, even if they had the jab, they still couldn't go. So, and that's how you wake up people. Yeah. It's that simple.
I even heard people going to Belgium to go to get the booster in order to go on a holiday. But then I read in the news that if you have the booster in Belgium, it doesn't count. You shouldn't laugh.
They make it so crazy that they make it impossible even for those that are jabbed, which is awesome to see actually, because they get so pissed off.
That's when they're gonna get it. People are not gonna activate until you start messing with them and their daily lives. And then they're gonna be like, wait a second.
Yeah. And that's the fun thing, what I did see this year, because we are in the Great Awakening. It's not just the awakening that a lot of people are seeing, but you go to a lot of rabbit holes. And it's a battle between dark and light. And it's so much fun to see all those stages unfolding and people waking up more and more. And after they wake up, they have to go to another level of waking up. But I guess if you take the first hurdle, and I guess that's we all know the point of waking up is when you are at your lowest point and you say, I surrender, then you grow. And I guess, yeah, if I look at what's happening in the world, I see we are going through a very beautiful transformation phase. It doesn't feel like that for most of us, but yeah, if you look at children when they get their teeth, it hurts. It's a lot of fireworks. Oh, it's Happy New Year!
Is it? Yay! Yeah. It's Happy New Year! We're in 2022. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, you guys.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so proud. Can you hear it?
Oh my God. I thought, oh, still 5 minutes. No, it's actually midnight. Happy New Year. Okay.
This is why the Swiss keep time and not the Dutch.
Yeah, the Dutch keep water away. We don't do the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, Happy New Year. How does 2022 feel? Well, for now, still the same. I'm not going to say anything anymore like I did last year. Look who's there. It's our Neo. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Am I here? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
What's up, guys? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
It's 5:01 in 35 seconds. Okay.
Yeah. So
I can hear myself. I'm an unprofessional and I need to turn down my stream in the back. Caller, can you turn down your stream?
You look really professional though. You're like,
what's up? Right. I know
she's at work.
Well, I'm at work, but I had like 5 different channels of you guys going. And I looked at the clock too and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like I was on the other line. I kind of lost track of time. What's up? What's up, Kate?
Up? How has your year been?
Oh, my year? Oh,
Yeah.
actually, for as like crappy as everything has been, I've had probably one of the best years. Like one of the very just really in a long time, like a very long time. Because
Wow.
after I lost my dad, things were just really, really bad for a long time. But this past year has just been awesome. It's just been a blessing for as.
Well, that's
it's
why you were
ironic.
so good here for me while I was sobbing and crying and, you know.
Where's the kitty now? You have a kitty there, right?
Yeah, she's actually in her bed sleep. She sleeps about 18 hours a day. So
That sounds about right. A cat's life.
oh my God, the fireworks is getting crazy out
Is
there.
that what I
It's
them?
forbidden. It's forbidden.
It's forbidden, but you know, it's crazier than last year actually. So
I love rebellion so much.
oh yeah, me too.
I love it.
Can you hear it on the stream or not?
Yeah,
A
we
little
can
bit.
hear it.
I knew it. I could hear it for weeks. They were practicing.
Practicing.
This whole afternoon they started going and I was like, what, now already? I'm like, maybe they do it now so they can get caught at midnight, but actually it's really bad right now.
Are fireworks illegal there?
Yeah.
Oh, they are?
No,
Okay.
no, it's because there's the lockdown, so they made
Oh,
it.
Everything's illegal.
Yeah, everything is illegal because, you know, if you do fireworks you get COVID. So
Yeah. Having matches and lighters is an
Joy
instant.
gives you COVID, so nothing joyful.
yeah.
This
Don't
is
laugh
true.
about it. It's very dangerous.
Angela, do you live also in Holland, Amsterdam / where are you at?
I'm also from Holland. Can you hear
Okay.
the booms?
No, I heard some of them. I don't know which one they're coming from, but you have just as beautiful of an accent as Patricia. And when she told me this, I was like, I'm going to be stuck between 2 accented awesome ladies, aren't I?
I got news for you, Neo. You have an accent.
Yeah, no. Nobody has an accent to themselves.
Yeah.
Oh my God, they're really making noise.
No, I
there.
can hear them.
So Angela is living in Utrecht, which is like,
Utrecht.
say, a mini version of Amsterdam, but it's like about 20 minutes by train.
Sweet. Okay, so you guys could actually like meet up with each other.
Yeah, she actually came and visit me a few weeks
Oh.
ago for the first time we met. Yeah.
IRL stuff.
Yay. Finally, I can have that too, because usually I only have friends in America, but now I've got them in Holland.
Me and Kate have hugged. We've
I
been in the
know, we
same
have. We
area.
touched.
Yes,
You
we have.
did?
Yes, we did.
When?
On the infamous day in it's coming up on the anniversary next week.
Yeah,
The
don't say it
infamous
too
day on
loud
the-
because the feds are going to start knocking.
Actually,
Oh, that day.
you're on the tube still, so I don't know.
Mhm.
I saw a couple of my friends there in the YouTube chat. I have not been like, I go to YouTube for like cat videos and like I watch nothing.
I'm a cat.
Like I'm a cat. No, I watch nothing anymore on YouTube. So it was funny. I'm like, Patricia Sheridan, I see you still YouTubing it, girl, in the chat.
Holding it down.
Funny. Yeah. Kate, you're off of YouTube, right? You're done.
Oh yeah, I got smoked.
She's been kicked off so many times now. It's just sad.
I'm back on Twitter, but I've got an incognito account.
Yeah, I got kicked off again off Twitter.
You did?
10th,
See, I'm not
10th
active
time.
enough. I never get kicked off. Angela, are you still on Twitter?
Again.
Again.
And again and again. Yeah.
And again, see, I don't do enough to get kicked out. Like I almost feel like I'm not worthy. Like I'm
Well, you
not-
don't do anything on Twitter.
I don't.
Anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like I post like, there's a show coming up. I have an obsessive compulsive personality. So anything I start, I can't quit. So I just don't. I don't even go there because I spend 45 minutes to 2 hours getting in some little rabbit hole that I don't have time for. So I ignore it all completely for the most part. But
Yeah, I'm still waiting for you to actually explain to me the OBS, but I guess 2023 will be the year.
Can we have a group Zoom chat? Can I get in on this? Can I learn? I need to learn.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, because you and we both have Apple and also Neo. So she's the only one that can help us. The rest is Windows. Who does Windows these days?
Well, wait a minute. I have helped you with your OBS. I do recall like a 2-day period. I was taking screenshots of all my settings and sending them.
Yeah,
to
but that
you
doesn't help. I
obsessively.
need you to talk me through it. Screenshots do not work.
But what is an OBS?
Open
An
broadcasting
OBS
system. It's so you could stream. It
Yeah,
takes
so
all
you-
your computer stuff and
Yeah, so I can spam people with my website and stuff like that.
Oh, I need that too. I like spamming.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. So that's that's the thing. I'm already waiting a year for Neo to.
all you have, dude. I'm right here. I am like right here. All you gotta do is be like, do. What are we doing? When are we doing this?
Yeah. I was
So,
occupied
let me
for a
know.
bit. So.
How are you though now? Because our last talk was a nice long. We talked for like hours that day, and it wasn't that long ago. And
Yeah, I was in tears.
Yeah, and you set on a new path to get more furries into your life and to get some therapy. And I'm really proud of you because you're like, I don't want it. You came up with all these excuses of why this cat wouldn't be good and why foster and this and that. And then did you end up applying for the thing where you actually get paid to babysit cats and stuff?
Yeah.
So it's not even costing you.
No.
That's awesome.
And I get to have babies. Well, one. Yeah. This one's staying for a month. And so till the 14th of January. And then the 15th, I get another one for a month.
Dude, that's like, it's like being a grandparent to pets because they go home. You don't have to, do the shots and all that stuff that goes with it, but yet you get the furry love and you don't have to attach to it. You're not replacing,
No.
And it's just really good therapy. And I'm really
you don't have to worry about orthodonture or college.
Right.
That.
No braces.
No braces.
No boyfriends. Whoa, is that fireworks I hear?
Yeah. Well, okay. So you need to know how the fireworks work here. Actually, there's a video on YouTube about fireworks in the Netherlands at New Year's. It's insane. So you can put your fireworks out all over the place, wherever you want. And so some are really loud. And that's what's happening at her place here. Thank God it's really calm.
Where I come from the farmers from the countryside, they had from the metal boxes where they kept in the milk from 100 years ago. And that's on New Year's on this day, they put a lot of
A bomb.
yeah, it's
Dynamite.
really a bomb. And then they stand with a lot of beer and guys, and then boom.
You guys are just like Americans. We're the
Yeah.
same.
So it's like a dirty bomb. You just put a whole bunch of crap in it and then blow it
Yeah.
up. And
Yeah.
And it's the 13-year-olds. Those are the worst. I mean, the more noise they make, the better it is for them. And I hate it with a passion because, you know, they just make literally bombs and
Yeah.
stuff just goes on fire. Containers are just being blown up. It's like a mini war.
I'm in an area with a lot of horses and, you know, they're dogs and like, it's just people just don't. Okay, one night, get your shit out and just blow things up for like.
Well,
you
that's
know,
what happens here. Yeah.
But it's like a week long. People are like, oh, well, we still have fireworks left. So
Right.
let's
Yeah.
shoot
Right,
them off
right.
at 11
That's how it-
o'clock
yeah.
on Thursday.
Oh, so they do that over there.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
America.
gosh. Oh,
America,
there's your
we be
friend.
blowing things up every night if we can.
Yeah.
So-
Oh my gosh.
And it's illegal in Illinois, but you can buy them in Indiana, which is right over the border. So everyone goes and gets the fireworks right over the border and then brings them back home. And nobody cares.
Oh, so that's per state, it's different.
What?
Yeah.
What is allowed?
Yep.
Well, nothing is really technically allowed, but
Yeah.
you know,
Okay. Yeah.
you can
fair
buy
enough.
them. You can't blow them off. It's very weird. It's like-
Yeah. You can own them
Really?
just to look at
Yeah.
them.
yeah.
I
You can
mean,
use them to
You
stir
can
your
keep this
tea.
fire hazard in
or
your
like in the Middle
garage.
East, when they celebrate, they just shoot in the air, right? So you guys could do the same.
Exactly.
Or just like the Dutch army was rehearsing like poof poof. They didn't have ammunition.
Yeah,
Was it
because
2 years ago, poof poof.
they didn't have money, so they practiced.
Now ammunition is so expensive, you might as well just blow your house up.
Yeah. No, so the military was training, but they had no ammunition
up,
because there was no money for it, right? So they would just do with their mouth, poof, poof.
Oh!
That's what they did.
Sound effects.
Sound
What's up,
effects.
CP? Is he here? Did you let him in? Is he here?
I did let him in. I
He's
didn't wait.
he's probably coming up with some weird bit about being the only guy with dipping into a girl chat. I don't know. What do you got? What's up, dude?
How's it going, eh?
Oh,
Hey,
he's there, hey? There you go. Canadian, eh?
That's right. Eh? Greetings from the Great White North. Not racist, just
No,
snowy.
well, you know, Canadians are our biggest allies here in Holland. You know that. You guys actually
biggest?
liberated us in the war.
That was
Thank
very
you for
polite
that.
of them.
You are
Yeah.
so knowledgeable.
Not the Americans, it was the Canadians.
yeah,
not us.
we're real good with the liberation and stuff, eh?
Hey, Neo, aren't you always just put to shame by how like people that live in Europe and other countries know more about our history?
Oh
than we
my
do?
gosh, it's really sad. Like
Yeah.
when Patricia came on my show last, I just sat there like I felt so stupid because she's just like rambling off all these facts and things and like how everybody says it's very impressive. She speaks like a million languages and I'm like I
don't speak even one language. Well.
yeah, I know. It's well, there he is. What's up, dude?
Hello.
Festive.
Well, it seems to me we had some backdoor discussions, you and I. Like, I can't go on with Patricia. I said I'm very intimidated by beautiful looking women.
Oh, yeah,
and
he
now
said
there's
that to me.
4 of them. Thanks, Leo.
No problem. No problem. Your boys
Yeah.
will be showing up soon.
Okay, cool. I did send out the Luke signal, if you know what I mean.
Okay,
That's
good.
it up there. So we'll see what he's up to. But you know, he's an adventurous guy. Who knows what trunk he may be locked in.
Who? Luke. Luke was
Luke-
supposed to call in like half an hour ago, and I think he's mixed up with the time.
Yeah, that's what I was telling Neo. I said, anytime I've hung out with Luke, the hands on his clock work a little differently than the rest of ours, which is
Time
cool.
slip.
You know, we talk about the different time zones we live in. Yeah, he's kind of got his own one. Very personal.
I like your reverse mask.
Oh, thank you. Yes, this is my
It
Canadian.
is. It covers
this is-
everything but his mouth.
But his breath. Yeah, just
Right.
Yeah.
That's quite funny, actually. Oh, well,
thanks.
Happy New Year to you then.
You see, I got my fireworks rocking in the background here.
Yes,
Very
very
cool.
festive. Are you guys all
Yeah.
drinking?
I have
Well,
a glass of wine. I
I-
don't really
fun.
drink, so my cheeks
I'm
are
a
real pink
rebel.
right now.
Yeah, mine too. I never drink either, but I figured actually last time I had a glass of wine was with Angela here at home.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
last year I was drinking lemonade out of a champagne flute with you.
Yes.
But I have learned, guys, I mitigate whatever negativity is going on with alcohol. Like if I am ever going to drink, because I like wine and I like beer, every once in a while I'll have like a glass of wine or a glass of beer or whatever. But, I pray over it. And, kind of the same way that you pray over your food, and there's science behind it that you're changing the molecules and stuff like that. So who
Yeah,
knows?
no, you're
That's what I do.
molecularly changing its composition, so it's better for you. And it's
I say, dear God, please don't let me make an idiot out of myself.
there you go.
Doesn't matter. Hello, Brad. Good to see
What's
you.
up?
Hello.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Happy Holland New Year.
I love it. When is New Year for you for the
16
Netherlands?
minutes
It's
ago.
now,
Right now.
Oh.
right now, like 15 minutes ago.
Happy New Year. All right. Well, then for real, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
now that
late.
we've got that out of the way, give us the lottery numbers. They're about 6 hours ahead of us, Brad. Come on. Come on.
This
Bingo.
could be very useful information.
Screw the lottery numbers. Are there zombies?
Yes. Yes, there are.
Yes.
Just check the
Hello,
comment
Greg.
section of every other thing.
Hello.
Greg.
Hey, everybody. Great to see you. Great to be
Happy
here.
New
Happy
Year.
Happy New Year. You'll never know what's in this red cup.
Coffee.
I will never tell.
Oh,
All right.
No,
Whiskey.
it's actually just water. It's actually water, yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, Happy New Year.
Spoiler
Happy
alert.
New Year.
Happy New Year, buddy.
Hey, Brad,
So-
how you doing? Oh, wait. Oh, you're over here. Hi, Brad.
I don't know
Hi,
where I am.
Brad.
story of a lovely lady.
Yeah, we need 2 more people to be an official Brady Bunch cube.
Dude, this is legit good working up to the Brady Bunch. I like it.
Dude,
We
I
should
walked
do
in, there
this
was
every
4
night.
lovely ladies. Boom.
Dude, we're cramping
It's
Canadian
balancing
Patriots
out
17
now.
style.
You guys will never cramp my style, man. Dude, you helped me
Oh.
cut my teeth. I was like, hi, I'm very excited. First time caller. And you were all like, you should do your own channel.
Like, hey, guy, come on. All right,
6
put
months
the calls
later,
already.
you're working for me.
That's true.
Well, tonight on the very show you were talking about, we're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna be doing the New Year's too. Kate will be on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
You're
we'll have a
talking
lot of
about the
friends.
friggin' Friday night show, right?
Oh, indeed. Oh, indeed.
Best show of the week.
Yeah. Okay. Plug it for now so people know where it is.
Tonight at 9 p.m. on Reasonable TV. You could come and have a
9
Pepe party
Eastern.
with us.
Is that Eastern or what is? Yeah.
Eastern, yeah, 9
I'm
p.m.
just
Eastern.
throwing it out there.
And then we're gonna go bring in the New York New Year's, and it should be a lot of fun. It should definitely. This looks like a lot of fun. So how
So
long have you
many
guys been going
buddies.
for?
So many
Um,
buddies here and tonight. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Well, we started
Awesome.
at 5 p.m. Eastern. Was it? I'm
It's-
lost already.
It's only 5 Central right now. So
Yeah.
it's
And
6.
I believe
I don't know.
Luke Flytalker got a bit wrong with the time, or he's stuck under a closet or whatever, but he didn't call in.
No.
The last
He's
time we
missing.
heard from him, it sounded something like this. You guys, let me out of here. Come on, I'm not kidding.
Was he inside of the tauntaun?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was
It's warm. You
he
gotta
was
get
going
out
to
of the
rap.
warm.
He was going to rap for me. So I hope he's not missing the time zone, or
And I
'cause
thought they
Maybe he
smelled
got
bad
you a
on
gift
the
and he's
outside.
wrapping it for you, and you misunderstood him.
Yeah. that happens a lot.
It's possible.
Yeah.
You guys,
So, yeah.
Patricia, you have to ask our newcomers your questions about.
Yes. Actually, yeah, I did Neo, I did Angela. So for you guys, how was your year? Let's start with Canadian there.
Okay, so my year was great. So we started our channel in February, So it was our first D Live. I met my co-host Bruce, another Canadian patriot, in Craig's and Brad's waiting room. We were waiting to call into their show, and it was like, "You're Canadian? I'm Canadian. We should talk." And so a little while later, we started our own channel, and then here we are a year later, almost a year later, about 10 months. And the guys I was just very nervously introducing myself to have become very close friends of mine. We did a project together, a Christmas project, Brad and I and Neo and Craig and we talk, and I call in regularly, and he's on lots of shows. And so, I mean, a year ago, I was talking to my neighbor, Wes of the West. He's a moderator for me. And I remember saying to him, these are all really cool people. I would love to become like their friends. Like, and it happened. Like, it's really cool. So that's kind of why I'm here too. Because when Neo said, "Oh, you got to meet my friend Patricia and you got to meet my friend Kate." And I'm like the Kate Awakening. And she's like, "You don't know Kate?" And I'm like, "No, I haven't been introduced yet." "Well, you have to come on the show with me and I'll introduce you." And I'm like, "Yay, more friends, more friends." So I'm really happy to meet you all and to be here. And I'm so happy to my close friends, but I'm also really happy to my new friends, because if we become at all close and as fun and cool as these friends, it's going to be an awesome 2022.
Absolutely. Actually, I'm guilty. I need to hang out more in D Live and Twitch, because I've been obviously as only one still stuck in YouTube. And so, I need to be more on D Live because, well,
D Live is fun. There's stickies.
Yeah.
Very fun.
I'm sorry, guys. I've missed you all this year, but then again, I've missed myself this year. So,
it was an odd year. It was a tough year.
Yeah, but next year it will be better. So, Brad, tell us about your year.
My year, this has been a interesting yet really cool year. For me, it's weird because obviously the sky seems like it's falling a little bit with the state of the world, but in an odd way, it's almost reaching a lot of people that we tried desperately to reach for 4 years and couldn't. So there is a silver lining, I feel. But I mean, on a personal level too, I made a lot of good friends. The show has been going. The show with Craig, has really taken off this last year. Got to meet Canadian Page 17, although obviously I met you a little last year, but obviously got a lot closer, and that was a lot of fun than Project. And we met Neo in last January. And then actually, I think me and Craig were on your first show. So
you guys were my first.
Wait, was that last year only?
Yeah.
I thought you guys knew each other way longer as well.
About a week. I think we knew each other about a week.
Oh,
you guys came on. Yeah. It was cool.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. We kicked off the new year, Patricia, on your live stream last year. That was cool. And it's always cool being here with friends. And Kate, we got to hang out in Dallas and get a little closer, and that's really cool. I consider you a good friend now, and I'm just meeting you. Well, I mean, I know we've met, but we haven't gotten as acquainted as the others. But it's just cool. It's been a great year and a lot of cool friends and a lot of cool stuff. And I think with all the shaking up of the platforms and everything this year, it's kind of cool. We've all kind of set our roots now. Now we have things like Gab and hopefully Telegram and the Foxhole and things that won't be like maybe shooken up. D Live seems to be pretty solid, and we kind of have all been. Now we've gotten out of the corporate shill platforms, and we're a little more steady. And I feel like we could really kill it in 2022. So I'm pretty optimistic moving forward.
Actually, last year you brought the fireworks. This year it comes from Canada. So, I'm glad somebody brought the fireworks.
Someone has.
How about you, Greg?
Oh, yeah. 2021. It's been a wild ride. I think it's been a brutal year for a lot of people. It wasn't a bad year for me. I think it was overall a great year. I've learned a lot of hard lessons. That maybe we've all learned a lot of hard lessons this year. Looking back at 2020 and all the prior years, what we expected to happen obviously didn't happen. Joe Biden became president. And you said, Patricia, it was only this year, 2021, when when a lot of this happened, it's like, it was about a year ago. I met Brad in person for the first time. I met Kate in person. I met Courtney in person, and met people online too. It's been such a pleasure knowing you, Canadian Patriot, and it's made, like you said, Brad, and everyone else was saying, it's really brought people together and made us a solid cohort for what we need to do going forward. I always thought that we were going to be in a different place. I know a lot of people did, but we've learned we have to show people the truth, and we've been we've been the canaries in the coal mine for the last 2 years, saying there's something crazy going on. Everyone thought we were crazy, and now people are actually seeing it. So it's been a hard year, but overall, I think it's moved us forward possibly more than any other year previously. So it's very exciting, very exciting. So I'm very optimistic for 2022, and it's been a great year overall, a great year. I don't mean to be a downer. I think it's been a wonderful year when you really look at it from a long-term perspective. And it's been a pleasure to be here with all of you over the last year and prior to that. And I look forward to many more years of it.
Yeah.
It's been an honor serving with all of you.
Yes.
Amen to that. Yes.
Absolutely. And I'm so grateful that I started the year with you all. And now I'm going to end the year. Well, I ended the year with you all. And I love that because, I'm going to make it a tradition now every year. So you guys have New Year's in Europe and New Year's in the US.
Awesome.
It's fun. It's really fun. Last year was so much fun. So I was really excited. I was like, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing us all together. I'm so glad you did.
Yeah. It's it was spontaneous, and this year I was like, still a bit sad. And Kate was like, no, do it, and I'm like, okay.
Such a pusher.
So, and unfortunately, Alara couldn't be here because she had to work, but and we've got a few new guests this year as well. We've got Angela, who is from Holland, so you will get to know her now. She started her YouTube this year as well together. Neo started her new YouTube this year finally, and apparently Canadian Patriot. And there is Lex. Good to see you, Alexia. And you cut your hair too, I see.
Good. Hello and Happy New Year's all.
Happy New Year.
I'm so glad you're doing yours early so I don't have to stay up till 12. So I'm living vicariously through you. How is 2020? 2022. Oh my gosh.
2022. Well, it's
How is 1998?
Half an hour in,
to go back
still
to
feels good.
That's awesome. No,
how was your year?
I never even thought about it until watching you lovely people and going through everything this year. And yeah, I have had quite an interesting year, and I can't say it was bad, even though everything that's going on, because I met so many amazing people and I spoke the things I do know of that has helped plenty of people, especially during the second year of what's going around.
Anniversary.
I know, right? I cannot believe it. So yeah, this year has been so much fun. Remember, who was talking about zombies earlier? I heard someone.
Kate.
Okay. So remember, 2022, Soylent Green is what took place apparently in the movie. It was taking place in 2022, which is eating people through our live crops and everything of that nature. So technically, we're about to find out we are all the zombies, right now, basically the sleepers that we go to the store with and everything. We understand why they don't get it. And if you imagine them literally as zombies, it makes everything so much easier with the compassion towards them. Just saying.
Oh, that's a good tip, actually.
Yeah. You're a zombie.
Have any of you actually ever seen Soylent Green, the movie?
No.
Oh.
It's pretty cool. It's it seems just kind of gimmicky, but when you watch it, it's literally Charlton Heston being a cop walking around just being a badass the whole time in this dystopian future. It's actually a really cool movie. I would recommend it.
Yeah, it's like the real life version of Green Eggs and Ham. Don't knock it till you try it.
You should.
Not eating people. I don't want guru. I don't want what Hillary Clinton has. I don't want to shake and crap my pants.
Yeah, you don't want to
smell like sulfur.
There's also a metal band called Soylent Green. I thought Soylent Green was like a countertop.
There is a metal band
something.
named literally everything.
Everything, yeah. And you never know because
Probably
you can't
That's
read the
true, the Great
logos.
Awakening. Oh, you like Valiant Thor? Let me introduce you to this metal band named Valiant Thor.
So that when you look, it's meant for when you look people up, you don't find them. You just find the band name.
No, they do that. Yeah, they do that.
Exactly.
Or
Exactly.
yeah.
Like Foo Fighters, for example. Like if you're
Mhm.
interested in finding out what Foo Fighters were, you go and look up Foo Fighters. Good luck, because all you're seeing is Dave Grohl's dumbass.
That's so
Exactly.
interesting because I remember when Whitehead was teasing me with the D's nuts and I didn't know what it was. So I had to Google it online and I Googled it. And
Feels
what do you
like
know? I
Brazil.
saw a band that called D's nuts and still I didn't understand. So and they looked really weird. So I was laughing and everybody thought, and I thought they were all laughing because of that band, but it wasn't. And apparently, and then I learned what these nuts were. So yeah.
Oh, that's classic.
Yeah, that's the biggest classic ever. He's not. So
funny.
clearly, there's a band for everybody
Yeah.
and for everything.
There's a band called Parasite Vampire that I get so mad at because I'm doing all my Parasite like digs and they keep coming up. So now I know their songs and I'm like, oh, it's the song. I get it. Like, it's so funny just because they keep coming up. But I'm so mad at Harry Potter because Harry Potter talks about like, it's basically a documentary. But when you go look up the very real person, Nicholas Flamel, you can't find anything because everything is Harry Potter.
That's
or
a real
like
person?
Yes, he was like a legitimate real person who legitimately dealt with alchemy. And there were little stories all around Europe and stuff that, yeah, like a lot of the stuff they say was real, but you can't look it up. And it's funny that Harry Potter came out right when the internet went up, like the turn of the century and Harry Potter. So if you did start like looking up stuff, because for the first time ever, we had, you know, knowledge in our hands at our fingertips, you wouldn't like find anything but lore of Harry Potter. Nowadays, it's Marvel. Like if you look up any real project paperclip and stuff, it just Marvel stuff comes up over and over. And you're like,
that's why I loved those memes that came out for a hot minute. And it was like a picture of a mockingbird. It'd be like, did you know that mockingbirds can now transmit the C word? For more information, Google Operation Mockingbird.
No, they just
and there was like Operation Paperclip and like all of them, but it was really good. So do you think that what's her face that wrote Harry Potter, do you see her as a sometimes I look at her and I think she might be a white hat, like she might be,
no. But I think like they still did a white hat thing. If it wasn't for her, like literally she explains how to kill the demons. Like, and if you read that whole chapter on how to do a Patronus, it's literally how Reiki healers do Reiki. They have to remember like the happiest moment and become in pure bliss. And then if you're in bliss, you can't be fearful. So then you shine light onto the demons and that kills them. But basically that's how real light workers just do what we do. So she taught people how to do this. So regardless if she was compromised or whatever the case is, she still gave us the keys for like success to get out of the matrix. And I don't think there's anything wrong with Harry Potter's because of that. If it was like Handmaid's Tale, where they showed a dystopian future and like, we didn't win, that would be a different story. But they show us how to kill the Dark Lord and they can't say the V word. They get traced if they say the V word. Like everything matches up to our current day right now. It's crazy.
But they do this on purpose in the search engines. They always come up with something so we cannot find it. Look at Tesla.
They mask it.
Yeah, what does come up? Tesla doesn't come up. Nikola Tesla. No. It's
right. Those cars have absolutely nothing to do with Tesla technology.
He would grimace. His whole body would frown at that company.
But anyway, for those that don't know, Alexia here is the one that is always busy with detoxing, parasites, stuff like that. She is our specialist in detoxing. So great knowledge there.
And such important knowledge. It's imperative. Your message, everything you're talking about is seriously, every single person needs to understand parasites and how to cleanse their body of heavy metals and things like that. We all need to know that.
Exactly. And it can be as simple as salt.
Energy.
And if you look up heavy metals, you get a heavy metal band.
For anything.
Heavy metal detox. Did you
Yeah.
mean?
And then people
Put
will
on
do
some
deep
Beethoven,
dives on
yeah.
them and be like, I think they're Satanists. Oh my God, look at this post. They're like, okay, yeah, don't quit your day job, guy.
I live that life. I live that
Yeah.
life.
Doing a
God.
symbolism dig on a freaking metal band. Imagine being that stupid. Oh,
But it's
man.
amazing, actually. The more you think about it, literally for everything is a different search, right? When you search something, I've noticed this also on YouTube. You always get everything that has nothing to do with what you're searching. So yeah, they became really
Well,
good.
that's
But then
why
again,
YouTube completely blew it, because people were going to YouTube to look for conspiratorial content. They wanted to see videos of Sasquatch. They didn't want to Google. Didn't want to search for something and have the first 5 results be Fox and CBS and whatever. They wanted to see the nitty gritty, and then YouTube completely got rid of all of that. So.
YouTube was the best. I literally had my YouTube channel since 2008. Me and my friends used to put skits up and joke around and put up our music and have the most fun. And then like people would comment, and then you click on their thing and they'd have like 2 home videos or something, and you'd watch it. It was like literally everyone on there. It was just like YouTube. It really was you, and there were all real people there. And then they ruined that, and now it's corporation tube, and it's lame, and they kicked off anything interesting has pretty much been kicked off it or deleted at this point. So they ruined the whole kind of you feeling of YouTube, which stinks. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just cracking up here because I'm looking in the chat and I see Sherry about the Zoom group Enema.
The Zoom group Enema? Patricia,
Said
is
that
that
on one of our videos.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but not that much.
Gonna do a YouTube show with an enema.
I don't want to know what would come out of me. Like,
oh my god!
Shoe and a
The truth, only the truth.
only the truth.
Just make it stop. I'll tell you anything.
That's so funny. So the Zoom group mucoid plaque removal. Hi Rick, good to see you. It's your hobby. So what have you guys planning for 2022?
I think
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
So, because I'm going to do some recruiting. I finished a project. What I did was I took all the voices out of A Charlie Brown Christmas, and I replaced them with the voices of my friends, like Neo and Brad here. But I'm gonna do. That was kind of a test project. One, I want to see if I could do it. I wanted to see how many people would be willing to lend their voice to the project. And I actually had to double cast it because so many people were willing, like, yeah, I'll do it. I was like, cool, I better do it twice. So I'm going to do another project, and it's scheduled for an Easter release. So about another 3 months or so. And it's going to be a bigger cast, and it's going to be a longer program, but it's going to kind of be the same thing where I'm going to take out all of the other voices and I'm going to replace them with voices of some patriots. So I'm going to need, I was just going to say there's this character from Amsterdam that I just can't find a person to do a decent enough accent. So I might have to go right to the source. Yeah. And I'm also looking for a kind of a narration type of voice. And I think that Craig Mason has a wonderfully talented voice.
I'm in there. So sounds like great fun.
Yeah.
Count me in.
Oh yeah, like just hearing it over the mic right now, I'm just like,
like butter, baby.
Man. Yes, it's like I want to spread it on bread. You know,
cornbread.
Yeah, cornbread.
What characters are there in there?
Well, isn't that going to be an interesting question? I can hardly wait to put the cast list up and see all the excited performers crowd around it. Yeah, that comes a little later.
All right. All right. Why are you incognito anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. At first, I started as just kind of a radio show. I didn't want to have the camera on at all. And so Bruce and I just started like that. But then I got interested in the technology. I saw people messing around with green screens and different effects and all that. And I thought, well, I need to learn that, right? But I wasn't ready to show my face, right? Part of it's because of the company I work for, and also because I'm self-conscious, right? I didn't want to, oh, he's hideous. I'll never watch again.
All the scars and burns that you
and plus,
tell us about.
I see and plus you can't tell because of my, I'm wearing my shirt, but if I was to peel my shirt off, you could see that I'm a former firefighter. And on the weekend, off duty, of course, I was strolling by a burning building. I was strolling by a burning building, ran inside, a lot of rescuing burning babies. So I got like a lot of like scars and burns on my face. In exactly the most beautiful parts. So this helps just conceal that and protects my identity.
You.
And the other thing too is that
they believe you.
I
They're
find
believing you.
That's so mean.
Wow, look at their
they're like, oh
looks
my gosh,
of concern.
Tell us about it. What happened?
Kate's put her hand to her face. That's nonverbal communication.
I'm just trying to hold my head up because I'm drunk.
Oh, okay. Actually, that's even better. So yeah, and now it's like I can't take it off because I've been wearing it forever, and I've got like 35 masks I painted. So I've invested too much time to take it off. So
believe me, I know when I don't wear my extensions, everyone, that's all they want to talk about. So now you're stuck.
We should probably get cell phone numbers right away.
Listen, we all started out
anonymous. They're trying to force me into something. I don't want to do it.
But we all started out anonymous, but that went south, didn't it?
Yeah, that's totally true.
Have you ever heard? Yeah, Paul Stanley. Obviously, Kiss.
Yeah.
And in his autobiography, and I only know this from my cousin, his big Kiss fan. He had read it. He had said that growing up, he had a very deformed ear, and so he actually got really messed with a lot, and it obviously messed with his psyche, and that's part of the reason why he loved painting his face and stuff like that. And he said he'd actually, even when they still got really popular, he still never went out. He never showed his face because he said it was weird. He goes, I would have the whole crowd. He goes, I'd have all of Madison Square Garden in the palm of my hands. And then that night they'd all go party after the show and I'd be alone in my hotel room because he still had that mentality of just hiding away. But he said once he finally got over it, sometime in the mid-80s, and part of it was them taking off their makeup, it actually kind of freed him. So, one day, I think you'll be able to see past that, and you're the friggin' man. So, and
no, man, I'm going to need a major intervention. I'm going to need a hell of a lot more patriots that are in here today. You guys are going to have to pretty metal. No, get off me. You can't have the metal.
Suki just did the big reveal. Suki showed her face. It was awesome. Yes. This was last week. Oh, it was great. So you could do it as a fundraiser for a good cause. Like, the next time one of our buddies, has to move or, kid needs to go. So whatever the fundraising thing is that we need to do.
What if I
save it for a good one?
What if I'm JFK Jr.?
Well, yeah.
You do a convincing Canadian.
You sound like him.
We can sell tickets. Tell us ahead of time.
That's who you are.
I didn't show my face for like almost 2 years on my channel. And then I made a stupid video where I was cooking a steak. I just felt compelled, where I did show my face for the first time. And my cousin Janine called me up and was like, I've been following your channel forever, ever since you not live a video. I can't freaking believe it. And then she told my whole family. It was like this whole thing. She had like this whole freak out.
Wait, she didn't know it was you, her cousin?
Yeah, I mean, it was just my voice. And I'm talking about information. I guess it just didn't jump out at her.
Oh, that's
I don't know.
Funny.
Oh my God.
I love it.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's funny.
And everyone freaked out in my comments too. Now, P.S. my channel I had since 2008. You could have hit old to new on my videos and seen 200 videos of me and my friends being knuckleheads. But literally no one did that. It was like this huge, oh my God. And I was just laughing. I was just like, well, it's not like I'm not on this channel 200 other times. I wasn't
hiding it. Yeah.
Everyone, no one, I guess, really went to look back. and Janine freaked out. And then my cousin Joey John, the next summer, he just found my channel on accident, and he was like, "Wow, dude, you have a channel? You have 150,000 subscribers? What the hell's going on?" He was like freaking out. And and that wasn't a face reveal. He just happened. He said he was watching like Tim Pool videos, and he randomly got a red pilled him in a weird way. And then he started watching some of our videos, and then ran into one of mine. But it is weird, man. Dude, what are you wearing, dude? This is amazing.
Oh, I just wanted to peel off my shirt and show them my firefighter build.
Oh, dude, I thought you put on a real bodysuit for a second.
Kate, now you.
It's past 2008. We don't do that anymore.
Really cool job before all this, for those that didn't know.
You know,
really cool job.
Kate's been around the block, guys.
Yeah.
But that's the cool part. Like, we all
had the best job.
We all had, it was the worst job, but we all have, it's so cool because we all have such different backgrounds. And look at us. Like we put ourselves out there all the time now. We have YouTube channels and D Lives and whatever, and we're putting our thoughts out there, and we're connecting with other human beings. We're all around the world, right? And just like, look at us. We're making actual friendships,
right?
And like trying to save humanity. and like, who are we? We're not experts in anything. We're not,
well, we are
hunting experts in some,
red pilling.
Yeah, right. But whatever. It's cool.
Well, it is interesting that we all have these different backgrounds, and really from every layer that you can imagine. And here we all are, it's amazing, I think.
I have to get going because I promised my parents I'd be over for dinner, but I wanted to leave on that. When I woke up and everything, I've been telling everyone like, oh, it's just been 2 years. I've just been doing this for 2 years. But on Facebook, I had a video, like a memory come up 5 years ago. And it's me all decked out in like Snapchat filters of 2016. And I'm going, something about, I told my sister who Gossip Girl was before she finished the series. And I remember that week was like huge because the whole thing was that her and I watched Gossip Girl, and I was working like above Senator McCain's office for an Arizona Community Foundation who gave money to Hillary Clinton campaigns and gave money to Haitian like nonprofit groups. And it was all so great. And I was dropped off by my Uber to get downtown, and there was a protest outside of our work because I worked at John McCain's location, and I had no idea what these protesters were talking about. And the Uber guy's like, "You haven't heard of WikiLeaks?" And I'm like, "What? Wait, what is that?" So I was like, he told me like a quick 10-minute just like blurb in the parking lot. And I go into my work and my eyes are just big because I'm like walking into the belly of the beast, basically. And all of it's making sense. And I'm like, Haiti, we give to Haiti. We have, And I'm just like in work, and I'm like, this is where, and it was also like the beginning of my Saturn return. And my sister's like, yeah, so now that we've watched Gossip Girl, you should listen to this guy, Jordan Sather. And he basically says Gossip Girl's real. And I was like, what are you talking about? And like, I remember that was like the week that everything happened. And that was 5 years ago. And I'm just sitting here like, wow, it's been a journey.
Oh, seriously.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow, that's amazing. But and even Kate also was like completely asleep one time, and
comatose.
But we all were, and but it's funny about the Gossip Girl and the Snapchat.
You know what, too? Just really quick about Uber. Like, Uber drivers are either fully awake or they are a captive audience, and I make them listen to me. I'll be like, "Oh, you don't know about this? Well, you have to be polite to me or I will give you 0 stars. So let me go on about all of these things that I know." I've actually been able to red pill but I've had so many awakened Uber drivers.
Dude, that's your ministry, man.
Had a couple too.
Your Uber ministry. Your red that is like Uber. I love that. That's great.
Patron saint of getting places.
Yeah.
Yep.
My latest is what are they called? Spam callers. Like when I'm getting, what are they called? Telemarketers. I pick up real quick. I was like, so have you heard of Epstein? And then like I just go spieling out like I'll pick a different topic every time. Like, did you know that FOVID is actually created by blah blah blah, and ivermectin is a therapeutic? And I try to get out as much as I can really fast. And every single time they've hung up on me, every single time. But it's fun.
Wow.
So,
that is amazing.
there's a red pill ministry in every area. Grocery store line, I love that too. That's always fun.
Oh my God.
Random people. It's great.
That's amazing. That's the best tip ever.
Yeah,
Like
telemarketers.
I'm gonna use that.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New
Nice,
Year.
nice meeting you. God
It was
bless
nice
you.
meeting all of
Happy
you
New
guys.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. Well,
Hey,
I
I
think
gotta run
me
y'all.
and Craig we're gonna.
Oh,
go
there you
prep,
go,
right?
Brad. Go ahead, Brad. I was going to say the
Okay.
same thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna say because I know we're gonna start prepping a little more for the show and stuff. So
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
thank you for having us on. And this is really cool. And I hope we do this every year. And it was really cool seeing all you guys.
You too,
Thank
Brad.
you.
Heck
And
yeah, it was a pleasure.
Love you guys. See you later.
love you. I will watch later.
Bye-bye.
Sounds good. I love you all. Have a good New Year if I don't see you before then.
See you next year here.
We'll
Bye.
see you in like an hour.
Yeah,
Okay.
see you then. Bye.
Happy New Year, guys.
I love our friends. I love our group of friends. I love how even just this group of us here, how it like overlaps and it connects, and this person knows this first. And it's just like, it's this big web of God creating all of this, bringing us together, putting on our hearts to care about this. Why? I don't know, but he's got a job for everybody. And we're all here and we all show up kind of like a moth to a flame, like, well, I'm here and you're here. So what do you guys want to do? And it's awesome. And it's just the like most unique group of people in the entire planet. And I just like, I'm constantly blown away at how blessed we are to have each other in the midst of all of this crap. It's like, we have it made, you guys. We are so no, they can't touch it. Like they can't even touch what we have. It's so
They
so
want
cool.
to so bad. Like
no,
guys, I don't know how badly you guys deal with shells, and I know we all deal with all kinds of craziness and people.
Not
come
as
out
much as you.
Nobody does.
It's hysterical to me because it's like I don't know. I just, I'm just like, I work for God. That's so sad for you. Like they really can't touch us. It's so fun. I mean, I was such an insecure person, and I was like counting my likes on Instagram and all of this stuff before I woke up. And I cared about, well, I still care about what I look like. I'm still not totally there yet, guys.
Girl,
I'm still a girl, but
hey, yeah.
I mean, this is the hat that I wore in my first post that got me absolutely dragged by every single person that followed me. And I was in the fetal position. I was like, oh my gosh, everybody hates me. They think I'm a bigot. They're calling me a cult member. They're saying the most awful things about me. And I was just like, I had to learn not to care. And
yeah,
here we are.
And now we embrace all those things. I mean, like we make fun of it like we're in a cult, even though we're really not. But like
we're the only cult in the world that boos our cult leader when he talks about things we don't like.
Yes. So true. Well, and if anything, that this year I learned to actually openly cry that I never did. But I definitely did that. And, it really opened me up as well because, well, like you said, in a way, you always have a certain mask on, although I don't have a mask when it comes to whatever comes out of my mouth. But, when it comes to showing yourself in other aspects, in this case, in mine was the emotional aspect, I was not able to. But now, God, I can sob, just see the word.
Yeah. And that's how people connect.
It's all part of breaking free from the matrix, because we are here together and we have fun and we change this world. And I guess somewhere in the universe, we said, oh, I'm going to go, if you go, let's have a party. And we came here And now it's time that we remember who we are and break down from the matrix and say, okay, the person who I am in my normal life is not who I really am. So what the heck? I cry because when I'm sad, that's the person who I am right now. So I guess that's part,
Not to mention, I could not even cry with myself. So I just let it all out with myself and the rest of the world. So it all went at once.
Ugh, crying has never been a problem at
But
all.
think about this too,
I'm
guys,
really,
like
really good at it.
I couldn't at all.
It's crazy.
When I saw Kate for the first time crying on her, and I was like, wow, she can just do that. I cannot even do that by myself.
Cannot do that.
and this year I just went like flooding, right? And it was quite a liberation, to be honest.
Yeah, it is liberating. But think about this too. Part of our job here is to hold down the frequency of what we want to see the world get into. And I mean, look at us, Canadian Patriot 17 with his, I mean, like laughter is so important, like our personalities, the fact that we can laugh about all this horrific stuff and hold that love vibration of friendship and camaraderie and fighting this war together. This is a huge part of what we're here for.
Yep.
Absolutely. And it freaks them out.
Yes, it does. Yeah. They hate it.
They can't, the harder they try to separate us, the more we unite. Like if YouTube didn't get nuked, oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. We are so much more solid in a group as our group because YouTube, like all it did was make us stronger. And dude, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I need to grow a little bit more on D Live so I can move over there because, it's getting old here on YouTube. And I am actually on D Live. There are some people watching from D Live.
It's still a good ministry area because there's organic reach there. Whereas Foxhole's very closed. I love it. It's a comfy little bunker of just all of us and it's great, but we don't reach enough of the outsiders, D Live a little bit more, but YouTube, it still does. I think actually as much as we make fun of it and you guys that are still left there, I think that you should hold out as long as you can because there might be that one person that we needed on our team, that's going to do the thing that we, had been waiting for that they wouldn't have woken up
to be the next Canadian Patriot.
Exactly.
There you go.
So we need,
right.
wherever you can red pill and just keep talking God and keep talking, light against dark, good versus evil, and laugh in their stupid faces. You gotta do
love always wins.
And love always wins.
Didn't we have an idea to do a show together, but somehow that went south? Well,
we always have ideas. We had ideas all the time, but I don't follow through on anything. Somebody has to organize it for me and tell me where to show up. Like I'll do it, but it's just got to tell me where to show up.
You need a tour manager.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, Canadian Patriots started booking my guests for me. He literally calls my friends for me and gets them on the show. Like he offered too. He's like, you want me to book your guests? Because I get all like, I'm like, they're okay. Even you guys, like Kate, I
have to invite myself with Kate or with Neo, and it said, Neo, when am I on? Okay, Thursday you're on.
No, not really.
It's purely for selfish reasons. So let me just jump in. Like for me, if I sense any hesitation, like I don't know if I'm going to do the show, I don't know, then I just jump in. What do you mean you're not going to do the show? And then I'll just like, so and so's on. They are? Yeah, you got to be there. And then the show happens and I just sit back and selfishly watch it and love it. Yeah. I mean, Neo had Red Pill on yesterday and it was,
she did.
Like, it wasn't just a great show. It was one of the best shows I've ever watched. Like the things that they talked about and the places they went and the how they kind of peeled back the layers and just left themselves out there. Like the rawness of it was so incredible. And then the chat had its own thing going. And then the buzz afterwards, like this morning when we all started up, it was like, did you see that he was talking about stuff? I mean, he was even talking about the woo stuff, ladies.
He has had an abduction.
What is woo? Sorry, I need to know now. What is woo?
You're way into the woo.
You guys are wooey.
Yeah.
What is woo?
He's had an abduction story. Like he's like, I've never disclosed this before on the air. And like, he has had an abduction story. I literally was like, what?
Yeah.
It's like about, I don't know, 3/4 through.
I'm checking
when
that
we're
out.
talking. It was
What?
really good.
Wow.
It was crazy. And just
So
to see
he-
him relax and sit back, because he's so used to, doing
Yeah.
his show and talking about the things he talks about, and to just be
He's
able to
so
sit back and
polished.
yeah. And so, and even today I texted him, I was like, you kick so much awesome. Thanks for coming on. And he's like, it was really great to just sit back and not have to talk about the normal stuff. And I'm like, that's what my place is for. Like,
Oh,
whatever,
no,
you
that's
know.
what my
Brain is
place
going
is for
a
too.
mile
Too. Yep.
a minute. His
Yeah,
brain's
yeah.
going a mile a minute. Every time I'm like, he's reading the chat and asking the question. Like, he is so on point with what
yeah.
he is doing. It must be nice for him to just relax, not have to worry about running the show,
Yeah.
and just be
Yeah.
himself and actually get interviewed for once. That's so cool.
Wow, I should invite him because really, I always wanted that because it did, but I always thought he's not going on other people's shows because I
Oh,
never
Red
tried.
Pill is one of the most generous people you'll ever meet, man. He is
Well,
so
actually,
generous.
it's thanks to him
with
that
his-
I have my channel.
Yeah, he's very generous. Like
He's the reason
I
we're all
call-
doing what we're doing.
like
pretty
this is
much.
how generous Red Pill is.
some
Is
degree.
I was nervous about calling into his show for some reason because I had kind of put him up on a pedestal, and he's the corruption detector. Oh my gosh! And so
Oh yeah.
and so I was talking to Bruce. I said, "You've called into Red Pill show a couple times, right? Like, is it a Zoom call? Do you get nervous?" He's like, "No, man, just call in. You'll be fine." I'm like, "I don't know what I'll say, or I might sound stupid." He's like, "Dude, just don't be such a wimp." And I'm like, I feel wimpy. And so what happened is Red Pill got our show and he called in. He called me to make me feel less nervous. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I hear you're nervous about calling in. You don't need to be. We'll start here on your show,
Wow.
and you can call in, and we'd love to have you." And and just kind of like, dude, you're doing this for me, like
So
he
encouraging.
has a huge heart, and
Yeah.
it branches out. Like I don't think Red Pill knows this, but he doesn't know where his influence starts and stops. Like it's just out there, and he inspires people to be truthful and to dig for truth and to share truth, and also to be understanding of people that don't have exactly the same perception of that we do. Because I believe we're all living a different reality, right? I mean, and so he's very accommodating to people that want to share that, but maybe it doesn't click with sort of mainstreamy stuff, and we can all learn from him. So I know I have. And
I was actually watching him this week as well, and I was like, God, that guy is good, really good. And at the time, I used to always call in with him, and it was actually thanks to him that I started my channel as well. And but I haven't watched him for a long time because everybody went to D Live, and I don't even know anymore when is who streaming and all that. And I'm so bummed I missed that show yesterday, Neil.
Yeah.
But anyway, I watched it and I was like, damn, I forgot how good he was, So yeah, definitely been binging on his shows again this week. But yeah, he's amazing. He is.
Yeah. And just before I let someone else talk, I do have to ditch out pretty soon because AP 9889, he asked me to be on right around the 5 o'clock time, and it's 5 o'clock my time. So I do want to say this and I'm just going to say this to you too, Neo, is because ladies, how when we do a show, sometimes we don't feel like doing it, but once we do it and we finish it, we're so happy that we did, The reason why I like to book Neil's guest is not because she can't do it, is because it just gets her there sooner. It gets her to that start stream button sooner. And that's what I get excited about, because I'm her biggest fan. Like, I love your show, Neil. I love your guests. I love your energy. And I'm there every day. And anything I can do to just get you to that start stream button a little sooner, I will do it every time.
You're such a good friend to me.
Aw.
I have the best friends ever.
Seriously, this is such a team. This is such a team effort from our moderators and our admins and our Telegram and everything. All these people that are willing to show up and help. It just like blows me away. Like we have each other's backs so hard.
Yeah.
Dude, you've been in the entertainment industry and a little bit, Kate. And so
I grew up
nobody wants to help anybody ever. Nobody ever wants to help. And the first thing I had was with you girls in our chick chat, which is what I called it, a bunch of girls that were just out to help each other. I've never experienced that ever, like ever.
Me neither. before. No.
No, it's so unique, and it's wonderful because you're not like cutting each other down or like jealous of what they have. It's like, oh, this is what you do really good. This is what you're gonna do. I remember after my first show, you and Alara sat with me for like 3 hours, and we were just like, okay, now that Neo has a channel, this is what, like, you guys were just so boost, and I love it. I love.
Well,
my
now we have
friends.
another newcomer. That's Angela. So,
And yes, so we're gonna do that to you too. So where's your links at, so we can all go sub right now? Are you on D Live, or are you just on the YouTube?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
yeah, Angel Talks.
Angel Talks, and I did only.
Wait,
videos.
Angel Cox, what?
Angel Talks.
Okay.
I'm going to do
Not what it sounded like.
the coming year. So if you want to join.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Is a beautiful human being.
She's going to have guests this year. So it's going to be awesome.
Well, you're
I can tell you have a lot to give, and your heart's gigantic.
It
like her
is.
voice. We need to get her in the production.
There you go.
There you go.
Angela, I wrote your name down. We'll be in touch.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Your people call my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how it's done.
Wow.
Hey, so thank you, everybody, because apparently everybody has to go a split because there's also another New Year's going on in the world, not just in Europe. And, I thank you all so much for being here. And I'm so grateful that to Kate, first of all, to convince me to do it anyway, and now make it a tradition. And for all of you being here for me this year as well. And I'm going to show myself more in D Live and those places as well, because I really miss you guys and all the shows.
We miss you too.
Yeah. So
we didn't lose you, though. We're all still here.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Maybe just to ensure that next year's get together or next year's New Year's thing goes well, really well, let's have like 4 or 5 rehearsals before then. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have another one of these in 2 months just to make sure we're sharp on it. Okay. And then a couple after that, we'll do that again just to make sure, everyone's cool with it still. And then we'll be ready for the big January, December dealio.
Exactly. And then we're going to do the countdown as well in the background.
Yeah.
Right?
And then we won't be as nervous and we won't be, it'll be great. Cool.
Well, thank you. It was so nice to meet you and to get to know you. And I'm definitely going to show up for your Easter, whatever that is.
Oh yeah, well, you'll be involved in it, and we'll be in touch because we're friends now, right, ladies? We're all friends now.
We're now friends.
Yeah, cool. So we'll hang out.
So thank you, everybody, because we're gonna hang out. We're gonna hang up here, and thank you to the chat, everybody, for being here. It was a lot of fun, and next year we're back with a New Year's show again, but don't wait that long to come back. And anybody
be here for dress rehearsal.
Yeah. So okay, Kate, start plugging yourself.
Just I'm on Telegram, the Kate Awakening, and we're going to be doing a show here actually in like 20 minutes called the Liberty Den that I do with Beer at the Parade and Patel Patriot. It's really fun. It's a neat mix. We've got a neat dynamic because we're all very different. So I'll post that link on my Telegram. That's really all I am. But I love you guys so much, and Happy New Year.
Love you too, Kate.
Thank you. And Angela?
What?
Plug yourself. Where can everybody find you?
You already plugged me, so it's okay.
Angel Talks on Telegram and Angel Talks on YouTube, and she's gonna do more this year.
Like talks, like TALKS.
Yes, Angel Talks.
Got it. I'm trying to. Yeah.
Talks.
Okay, cool.
And you, Neo?
I'm just Neo, NEYYO, on D Live and Foxhole. That's all I do. Oh, and Cloud Hub. Why aren't you on Cloud Hub anymore? You're like on Cloud Hub, but you're not doing it. What's up?
No. I couldn't because my Restream already had too many channels and didn't allow me to let Cloud Hub in.
Only reason then. So
we'll that was fixed. Yeah, I need to fix that, and I don't know how because I already removed one channel, and so I tried to put it in, and they still didn't allow me.
Well, you can get rid of Twitch.
No, I got rid of another one, but then still it didn't work.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll talk. We'll work it out.
We'll talk about that.
Right.
And what days are you streaming?
Oh, I do Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central in the morning. We do, we read a little Bible, then we pray over the entire family. And then, when we fart around too in between. And then Thursday evenings, I do a Patriot Powwow show, which is at 7:30 Central, where I talk to one of my friends and we fart around.
Cool.
There's a lot of farting.
It's fun.
And
Kate's been over.
said that
We had a
word.
really good time when Kate was over.
Oh, that was so fun.
That was a while ago.
yeah, well, also when I was over.
Yes, you were more recent though. So
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And what about you, Canadian?
We have a show that goes at Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Sunday's an afternoon show. We go at 1 o'clock in the West, 4 o'clock in the East. But our evening shows on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday run 7 o'clock in the West and 10 o'clock in the East. And it's just a place where you want to hang out and have laughs. We talk a little bit of news, but it's mostly tangent and fart noises and just silly stuff. So
What's
it's
it
just
called?
fun. It's called Better Lately. We're in the Foxhole and we're in D Live.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Well, yes, it is Angel Talks, Kelly, in the chat. And I will post all the links for everybody because I forgot. Really stupid, but I will post all the links of everybody in the description when we're done here. So gotta be busy for another hour. But anyway, yeah, promise is a promise. Thank you all for coming, and I love you all so much. And peace out, and have a great 2022. And stick around all, and keep your head up high and be kind.
love
bless.
you all.
Have a